Hey, LD. Just your thoughts about how you feel now playing on the right side versus the left side where you played last year and just getting comfortable with both.
Um, I've definitely had a lot of time to work on it and stuff like that. So I don't think it's as different as I originally did when I first started playing it. So I'm definitely more comfortable there now. Um, just kind of hitting my stride at it right there, and it's starting to become fun now. Now that I feel like I'm starting to put it together.
Jacob.
Hey, LaDarius, as far as your football development goes, how helpful would you say it's been to be able to work with Kellen and Henry Hattis, and just what have they been able to bring to the table for you since they got to ASU?
Just as far as especially with Kellen mostly, just seeing how he does some of the things, because he's not as vocal sometimes, but just getting able to see how he just does some of the things he does, and it just okay, I'll just take those steps how he took them or something like that.
Zach.
Hey, LD, that was actually my question. So I'll ask you one that we talked about when we sat down during spring ball. Is there a new Madden champion on the offensive line? Because I know that was a hotly debated topic last time.
Well, I'll be completely honest with you. Henry Hattis is terrible at Madden. Ben Scott is terrible at Madden. And Kellen doesn't play video games, so he's probably terrible. So if there's anybody, it's either me or Donovan. And I think last time me and Donovan played, I'm pretty sure I won. So,
Michael.
Yeah, LaDarius, I mean, just even to piggyback more off of the development side, I mean, coming in from last year to this year, what are some of the biggest improvements that you think you made? I mean, outside of, like you said, going to the right side and not as big of an adjustment, what are some of the big improvements that you've made?
I think a lot of it has to do with the mental part of the game, just some new techniques and things that I've been working on specifically. So when it comes to O-line, everybody in the country is taking the pass set. Everybody's run blocking, and a lot of things can kind of be the same, but there are some small things that make a big difference into who's really good and who's not that good. It could be a very small thing. So this offseason, I've been trying to work on those small things to separate myself.
Michelle.
Hey, LD, you've got some seniors on the line there with you. Who have you learned the most from in the last year and a half?
Honestly, to be completely honest, Donovan, even though he's not a senior.
Okay.
Chris, go ahead.
The offensive line is always about being physical, firing off the ball, knocking guys back. Where is this group at in that respect, as far as just being able to deliver physically to the opponent?
This group has a lot of potential to do that because of our size and strength. I feel like everybody, especially having this big quarantine, everybody's got to gain some weight and some strength that we got back, because you need a little bit of weight to put a little bit of strength on. So everybody's pretty much bigger than we probably would have been had we not had that time, and a little stronger. So I think we're doing pretty well moving guys off the ball, rather than, I know at least myself last year at 285, now I'm bigger.
Oh, go ahead.
Hey, LaDarius, do you feel there's one aspect for the offensive line collectively that improved a lot from the spring until now?
The chemistry. Because when in the spring we were all just kind of getting to know each other, and then it's kind of weird, but once you start really hanging out and getting to know each other and doing the same things over and over with each other every day on the field, you just know what a certain guy likes you to do rather than another person,
Doug Howlett.
Oh, Darius. Back to your answer on Donovan. What type of things have you learned about him or from him?
I would say I learned the most from. See, so I don't know if a lot of people know this, but Donovan's not like a normal younger guy. Like he's kind of like he's definitely pretty smart, like really smart, and he's kind of advanced. So one thing that I noticed that Donovan does that I talked to him about, he's told me about is like bringing your hips through on contact, because everybody knows to bring your hips through, but this is thing Donovan's able to do when he like connects, his hips automatically like go through as well. He has like so much power on initial impact. So like he was telling me a lot of stuff about that during the offseason.
Does that stuff for him, does that come naturally, or does he just really work hard at those things?
I mean, he's been playing football since he was like 4 years old, so it's pretty like innate in him now. So